All right, so Raw was not as good as I thought it would be. That I did like the opening where Biggie and the other guy, Seth, went face to face to put the titles together. I did enjoy Biggie doing a full split. Did you see that?
Yes.
Okay. So I enjoyed that. I thought Long Island Iced Tea and the other guy, Kurt Hawkins, would lose. So I was kind of surprised about that.
Yeah, I was really surprised.
They were very over.
Yeah, they're gonna wait a week on that.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? No. You know what? Maybe they are just gonna listen to the fans.
Yeah.
And maybe since they're getting a pop, maybe they're just gonna ride with it a little bit.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. And because I thought they were going to lose it on Raw, as you did too.
Yeah.
They finally putting a lot of heat on Corbin, but he's very uninteresting to me. Lars looked imposing. The beatdown on Angle didn't look imposing. And why are they dissing Angle like that on his way out?
I don't know. All I could think about that Lars Sullivan guy was that the guy had the anxiety when he heard he was getting a push.
Yeah.
Right.
I still can't.
Right.
I can't look at his character
the same. Yeah.
And not think that this guy is just like like one of these millennial. I don't know. So I don't know.
Right. I feel you. He got frozen.
Yeah. Pop back. But I have that promo ready for if.
Well, I'm gonna use it for the cold open.
Okay.
And then you see that other promo I had sent you before about Tama Tonga.
Yes. Yeah.
I'll use that for the Easter egg.
Okay.
Okay. So what else?
I
thought
the ending was brutal.
The ending was brutal. The only thing interesting on the show, it was so flat. The ending. I mean, it's like, and we're all in agreement. We don't even have to discuss it. Everybody agreed that it was ridiculous. And you knew they wouldn't give you a clean finish. You knew they weren't going to do a title change. But the way they got out of it was like
you expected something better, and that was terrible.
I heard the people left the arena as soon as the bar hit the ring.
Yeah.
Really?
You hear that? Yeah. But the Sami Zayn promo was my favorite. And
that was the whole show.
Let's listen to it. Let's listen to the just a soundbite. I don't want to hear the whole thing. Okay. Play the Twitter clip.
They they shortened it up. They shortened it up on YouTube.
Yeah.
You know, I really thought coming out here tonight would cure what ails me. All it did was reinforce what I've realized over the past 9 months. It genuinely seems like you miss me. I can honestly say, from the bottom of my heart, I honestly did not miss any of this or any one of you.
And look at the fans cheering.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it turns out WWE is a super toxic environment. Yeah, it's not because of the McMahons, and it ain't because of the other WWE superstars. It's because of this audience and your ugliness. Let me be honest. I live a very meaningful and fulfilled life. I'm quite happy. But your lives seem so empty and so devoid of any kind of meaning that the only joy you get, it's not even from coming out and enjoying the shows as fans. You only get joy and satisfaction out of being critics. You want to know why that is, moron? It's because it's the only thing that gives you any sort of sense of self-importance. You judge everyone and you judge everything except yourselves. You want to know why that is? It's because none of you have the balls to look inside yourself. Because you know the ugliness and the cynicism that exists inside of you. You're so bloody delusional, it's hilarious. You really think you guys are like the voice of reason? You really think you guys are like the voices that should be heard? Hear me roar! No, seemingly overnight, you have become the evil overlords of WWE. Sami Zayn has been about one thing his entire career and his entire life, and that is doing what is right. And now the right thing to do isn't to come back and save WWE. And it's not to come over and take over the WWE. The right thing to do is to come out here every single week and hold each and every single one of you accountable because nobody else will. See you in hell.
Jesus.
Okay, so I tweeted this, and you tell me what you think. 2 years ago, that should have been the promo that Roman Reigns cut that solidified his heel turn.
I read that, and you were 1,000% on.
Because that was a good promo, but that
was a great promo.
But that's not like That's not like Sami Zayn's promo.
It is now.
Sami Zayn's like a darling of the fans, like a guy like it's kind of weird. Like that would have been.
That's what made it good. That's what made it.
But bro, I'm telling you, they should have he should do that every week. Come out and just bury the fans.
Bro, you said it before when Jason Powell was on. To get heat, one of the things you can do is bury the fans, and that's what he did because everybody's so. Everybody's coddling them and trying to kiss their ass. He came out and not only that, he did what WWE would love to tell the fans, and most of the wrestlers would love to tell the fans. He did it for them. Yeah. You're a bunch of dicks.
And it did come from a place of reality because if you heard his interview on Talk is Jericho, it was a couple of months ago when he was still recovering from his injury. He said a lot of those things. I don't miss it. I don't miss performing for these fans. I'm having fun just living my life. I haven't even thought about it and shit like that. So that's probably where they got it from.
Did you hear that interview?
With
I didn't hear that.
I'm gonna talk.
No,
yeah.
He's echoing
Excellent.
a lot of the stuff I say. I mean, that he could have you could sit there and say you could almost make a case that he's probably listened to me on these shows before. Because I mean, because who is it saying that about the? But here's the thing: he should have done. He should have extrapolated, called out the fans and the media, the wrestling media. Because they're the same way too. It's just like a political structure. The wrestling media feeds these fans, and this is what you get from them: a bunch of critics. You know what I'm saying? So he should. I would have done if I were him. I would have had him call them out too, the fans and the media. Because that's what it is.
Still, that was a great promo, great delivery, great timing, everything. Confident when he did it. He didn't get rattled when the fans started to go, "What?" That was excellent.
The funniest thing is you look at the spattering of fans that are applauding him when they're burying him.
Right.
that just shows you what the fans are like. It's like, hey, I'm burying you. You're applauding my performance for burying me. Come on. It's like, geez.
Those are, but you back in the day there were those fans that when Volkov asked people to stand up for the Russian national, right?
Would you stand up for the singing of the Russian national anthem, put your hand over your heart.
Right. We were the guys that stood up.
I would stand up and salute.
Yeah.
It reminds me of I was at the ECW arena about 15 years ago, and there was like a reunion show, and Raven was there before his match with Sami. He was cutting a promo, and he was saying, you Philly fans, y'all make me sick. And everyone's like, yeah. And he goes, you're all drunks. Yeah. You're all stupid. You're all ugly. Yeah. And you're too stupid to know you're being insulted, too. Yeah. So.
Right.
Yeah. He would do that in Nashville. He tried to bury those fans. Yeah. No, it was Jeff. Jeff was trying to bury the fans. All you people that like Raven, you're all drug addicts. Yeah. You're a buzz.
Jesus. That's great.